Growing up, two of this season's major champions are back on the lanes. Tournament of Champions winner Dom Barrett. And the man who captured the PBA World Championship, Chris Prather. Both of these stars hoping to advance as the Kia PBA playoffs continue next on FS1. Welcome back, bowling fans. 2022 Kia PBA playoffs on FS1. Here from Lake Wales, home to the Kegel Training Center. This year host of the opening rounds of the playoffs. We start with 16 bowlers. Two have been KO'd in the race to two format. Already, Bill O'Neill knocked off the top player in the world, Jason Belmonte. Kyle Troop, defending champ, knocks off Sean Rash to advance to the round of 8. Right side of the bracket features two-time major champ Anthony Simonson from this year. Major champs Jacob Butcher, E.J. Tackett, Hall of Famer Tommy Jones on the right side as well. Today's show, TOC champ Dom Barrett battles the two-hander Packy Hanrahan. 2019 PBA playoffs champ Chris Prather takes on Brad Miller. Great show ahead after we saw some amazing bowling in show number 1. Welcome back to Lake Wells. Dave right alongside Hall of Famer Randy Peterson, rejoined by Kimberly Pressler. In a moment, they're chanting for you, RP. They love it. What an atmosphere here in Lake Wells. It's been fun. My first trip to the Kegel Training Center.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. The fans are awesome, and the bowling was fantastic. Did not disappoint.
All right, so Dom Barrett's had himself a great year. Yeah, that's right. I love him. A bounce-back year. 2021 was disappointing for Dom Barrett. 2022 has been huge, including a major.
The last couple of years have been quite tough on Dom Barrett. He lost his swing and worked very, very hard to get his swing back in line. And, you know, he admitted to all of us that, yeah, man, it's been a struggle, but now his swing's in the right place again, which allows him to get his hand in the right spot. And so what does he do? He goes out and wins Triple Crown, wins Tournament of Champions, and follows it up with another win in Colorado.
And he told us this week how confident he is. He feels like his game is exactly where he wants it to be, which means here he's very, very dangerous. Kimberly Pressler is joined now by our first two competitors.
Thanks, Dave. So, Packy, let's talk about the fact this is the first time that you're making the PBA playoffs. What does it mean that for the first time in your young career, you're top 16?
It's just a really exciting environment here at Kegel with all the fans out here. I'm just happy to be a part of the top 16 this year.
Well, I saw you throw a few practice shots. What's it looking like out there?
I think I have a good look, and you know it's 1v1, and anyone's got a chance to win.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get back to those practice shots because I know you have a few left. And Dom, let's talk about, you've had a successful year so far. You earned yourself the Triple Crown and your 10th PBA Tour title, but you told us in pre-show interviews that as early as November, you were struggling with your game. What was key to change that momentum so you started in your success this year?
Yeah, really, it was all since the end of 2020, sort of coming back on tour after COVID's a struggle, the whole of 2021 pretty much, but this year is a little bit different. You know, lots of hard work still, just paying off slightly different, a bit of confidence, bowling well, and that will roll into some titles.
All right, well, I'm not going to hold you any longer either because I know you have practice shots left. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Hey. Kimberly, thanks. Dom Barrett, pack your hand as we check the odds to win provided by Fox Bet. Barrett is the favorite. Head-to-head with Packy when we come back to Lake Wales, Florida. Here we go. Ready for the start of our second show. Live coverage continues here on FS1. Great crowd with Chris Prather signed. There's signed Packy Hanrahan pick as well. Love that. Barrett, Packy about to go head-to-head to begin show 2. O'Neill and Troop already have advanced to the round of 8. Players are wrapping up warm-ups here. It is a race to 2. We saw a roll-off with O'Neill Belmonte to begin the 2022 Kia PBA playoffs. Troop blasted Rash, no problem. 2 games to none. If we have a 1-all tie, we will have the 9th, 10th frame roll-off here at the PBA playoffs. Fun to watch. I think it's pretty cool, Randy, to catch a little warm-up at the end. What are the players thinking about right now?
They're just trying to figure out what ball to get them to the pocket most consistently. Our first show, we walk 8th player to complete the Triple Crown when he won the Tournament of Champions in Fairlawn, Ohio, just a few weeks ago.
What a moment for Dom on February 27th. Major champion. Like Belmo, like Jesper Svensson, he's been stateside now for 3 months. Check out his PBA playoffs history. Didn't qualify last year.
All right, I said a few weeks ago. It just seems like a few weeks
It
ago.
does.
It's probably what
Time goes.
like month
And a
Month and a half. Okay.
Sure. Close. I'm with you. Several weeks.
Exactly.
Here's Dom. Great start.
At the top. Just get him at the top of the swing.
Bowling out of North Rock Lanes in Wichita, Kansas, please welcome Packy Hanrahan.
Dave, you know, he's quietly becoming a good player out here. I mean, he has a second place finish this season, a third place finish this season, and that was his rookie debut for the Portland Lumberjacks. Packy Hanrahan. He's becoming a force out here.
4-13 matchup underway. First appearance, PBA playoffs for the big guy. Originally from Connecticut. Good start.
Two-hander from the left side, and he's going with urethane to start. One of three left-handers we have in the top 16 here at the playoffs. The other two, Jacob Buttroff and Jesper Svensson.
So two two-handers, and then Jacob's unique style. You know, Packy told us this week, Dom is ridiculously good. It's going to be a tough matchup for his first ever appearance in the PBA playoffs. Won't be easy. Left lane, good response. 1-2 pocket, obliterated.
Hanrahan going with a purple hammer. Dom Baird, a Paragon, which is reactive. There's his arsenal. Pretty strong ball there.
Touch high. Oh, almost big. Really big prize for it, but the 3-6-10 stands. This pair made 80% of the time among the best bowlers in the world. 3-6-10, no problem. Let's take a look at today's Brunswick oil pattern. The Don Carter 39-footer RP.
Well, I don't see anything changing on this telecast. The right-handers are going to get in, and they're going to try to throw to that spot down lane this way. And you can see what Packy's doing. Packy's in. He's playing this part of the lane here. Both players are going to play it a little bit more towards the middle and feed it to the outside part of the lane. Much better. Yeah, look at this. Look at this position at the arrows. Identical. Remember, even though you don't see any blue oil to the right of, say, the 8th board on the right and left side of the lane, they're real slick out there.
Packy described his season as very solid, emerging. Leaves a 6-pin this time.
That good bowler.
I'm with you, Randy. Immensely talented.
I mean, he made it to this event. So obviously had a really solid season.
Only 26 years old, fourth-year pro. Beat Tom Barrett at that David Small's Best of the Best championship in Michigan. 236-211. Also beat Nick Pate by 40 pins. Big star at Wichita State.
Yeah, not initially. Like, he was one of the, like, he never bowled. He was one of the worst players on the team.
Late bloomer, right?
Yeah.
He told us he played a lot of basketball growing up and bowling very late in high school. And interesting road to get there, right? Greenwich High School in Connecticut, back-to-back state champs. The Baker Bowling in 2012 and 2013. So got going late with a lot of things in his career as a bowler. Did Packy. Fourth for Barrett. Perfect shot. Wow.
Yeah, he rolled up the
His
back of
pocket.
that one. Nice. Watch this backswing. This is what he's been working so hard on. When he gets that bowling ball over his head and out away from his body just a little bit, he's able to do what he wants to do at the release point. Problem he was having was his backswing was getting behind him.
A lead now for Dom. Trying to go up by 11 pins. The turkey in the fifth. What he's seeking here. Left lane. Yeah. 7-pin late.
That 7-pin has been a little finicky today. It was Belmonte's nemesis and one of the reasons why he got eliminated. Check it out. Okay, I'll go down.
All right, 3 straight. 11-pin lead. Packy for the double. Cut it back to 1. We'll do just that.
Kicks the 6 out nicely there.
There you go. That one.
Watch this pin action.
Thing of beauty.
6-pin just got mugged.
No chance for that 6-pin. All right, turkey here takes the lead. 6th frame. Game 1, race the 2. Trying to move up. 7-pin. Not enough.
Such a nice break on the right lane, and then that. There's that 7-pin again on the left lane.
Emblematic of the day, Randy.
This time for the southpaw.
Where's the kegel carry?
Oh, it's been there.
All right, cross lane, 7-pin. No worries there for the big two-handed lefty. Third of the Scorpion Championship. Suburban Milwaukee, the runner-up in Jackson, Michigan, to Jesper. Great young bowler. Trying to break through. Head-to-head with Tom Barrett today. Packy Hanrahan visiting with his family. They made the trip down here. Parents, sister, and her husband. Fist bumps. Yeah, good to have that family support. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, got the Packy shirt. Perfect. Debuts. Only bowler of the 16 this year at the Key PBA playoffs, making his first appearance in playoffs. Game 1, race to 2. Barrett 2-pin lead, midway point here of game 1.
right, thank you.
Talk about Dom, along with the other international players in the playoffs. Haven't seen their families in a long time. Barrett off the TV break. Wow, looking good. A perfect strike. Speaking of families, Kimberly has more with Dom.
Absolutely. So in the previous shows, guys, we talked about how tough it is being on the road away from their families, especially on the international players, and Dom is another example of that. He credits his wife, Cassie, for her hard work and support of both him and their 3.5-year-old son, Colby, while he's on the road, saying, "All that she does makes a world of difference to me." Dom also told us that their family FaceTimes a lot, as that allows him to stay present as a husband and as a dad, but he says he cannot wait to get home so he can do all the simple family stuff he's missed while being on the road, like helping around the house and taking Colby to school.
It's a long grind, Kimberly, no doubt about that. Big shot from Dom left lane. So hard to be away from your family that long. 3 full months without seeing Cassie and Colby. See all the food on Colby's plate there? As a good eater.
Made me hungry.
I know, me too. Well, always wish his family the best.
Yeah, man, it's brutal for those international players based on the schedule that we have over here. And they have to be away from their friends and family and their countries for so long.
Back to Packy. 7-pin. A.J. Johnson, 10th seed. Brad Miller, 12th seed, and Packy, number 13. The 3 of the 16 bowlers of the playoffs who have not won yet. But I think we can all agree these are incredibly talented players. Just haven't broken through yet. To do it at the playoffs, huge challenge.
Tough tournament to win.
Really is. And Packy said it this week, Randy. He loves the format. So unique. The 9-10 frame roll off if it's 1-1. Gives you that chance in game 1 on TV to build a feel for the oil, how things are progressing as the lanes transition. So again, race to 2. If you're tied after 2 games, 1 each, then we'll have the 9th to 10th frame roll off, as we did in our first match, first show, with O'Neill and Belmo, won by the real deal. Packy left lane. You bet.
Oh, wow. He got it. He got that one back a long way. I didn't think you could get it back from that part of the lane.
Apparently you can.
On that side.
Wow. Barrett's red hot. Pabst 6-pack alert. He strikes here. $1,000 sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. What do you say, Dom? Trying to crack one open? Yeah. Let's hear it, Randy.
Crack open a 6-pack.
Seen it a couple times here at the Kia PBA playoffs. Well done from Dom.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I've never had a beer with Dom Barrett before. So how fitting that he just threw 6 in a row for that little Pabst Blue Ribbon money.
And $1,000.
Pabst Blue Ribbon money.
Not bad. Yeah. He's fun to hang out with. What a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
6-packer, 33-pin lead. This for a 43-pin advantage in the foundation frame of game 1. Trying to stay red high. Will do just that.
Come on.
He is rocking and rolling now.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Dom Barrett has fought his way back to the form that he once had.
Maybe didn't love that last shot. I'm sure Packy likes that one a lot as he crushes the 1-2 pocket. Our discussion with Packy this week, he talked about his mental game being simple, being quiet. Try to slow down his approach. Not be all over the place at the foul line. He's a tall guy. What is he, 6'4", Randy?
Yep.
Long, long guy. All limbs out there.
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought it was going to do the last time it was out in that spot.
Just a little wide of target. Game 1 is going to go to Dom Barrett.
Got the 3-pin, 13 seed, first ever appearance in the Kia PBA playoffs.
.226 max for Packy, 280 for Dom Barrett.
Big theme for Packy this year, simplifying his game, trying to match up with as many patterns as he could on tour. Very good year for him. Top 16, trip 10-pin there.
See if we can't see his release on this shot here. He's just trying to roll his hand right up the back of it. See that?
Looks good. Dom Barrett has taken game 1, race to 2 with Packy Hanrahan. Trying to join O'Neal and Troop in the round of 8, the quarterfinals at the Kia PBA playoffs. Love this race to 2. Now Packy can make his adjustments and try to win game 2 and force a roll-off. Big year, Dom Barrett, major championship victory in Colorado, trying to capitalize on all that success. He wins game 1 head-to-head with Packy. Game 2 on the way from Lake Wales, Florida. It's the PBA here on FS1. Ready to resume from Lake Wales. Packy, Tom, head-to-head, set for game 2.
Well, you know, today's game is all about equipment. Packy only has 2 balls. One is the purple hammer, and the other one's his plastic spare ball. All the other balls belong to Dom.
It's already on there.
Which is unusual, right?
Yeah, this one here, and the one right next to it.
Let me swing my ball.
So why just one?
That's all he needs.
Spare ball.
Right,
That's all he needs.
Trying to put up a game like yours.
280, 226. Packy having some fun here, but it's all business. These great bowlers. Show 2, day 1, 2022 Kia PBA playoffs here in FS1. O'Neal and Troop have already advanced to the round of 8. Game 2 underway with Packy. Trying to pack a punch from that left side. 2 for 7-pin up.
Yeah, you got to be careful with this and show it some respect, but he's going to try to get the bowling ball to cover all 3 of these pins. 2, 4, 7.
Just enough on the 2-pin. Spare the Game, sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate, believe you will. There's a spare ball. One of his two on the rack.
Yeah. And just barely catches enough of the 2-pin.
Just enough on the 2. Relief. Relief. Right, back to Dom. Best appearance, PBA Playoffs 2019 quarterfinals. 2-2 career record in this event. Looking good.
Well, his ball roll is it's just perfect, matching up perfectly for what he's trying to do, and that's just to keep it a little bit more in front of him and not go around it too much too early. But look at how up the back he is. Just a little bit of side rotation.
First ever TV appearance between these two. Convincing Game 1 win. Now the follow-up. That's the key to win Game 2 in the race to 2. Comes in high, pays a price, the big 4 lead.
Yeah, I moved too far over that. Which 2? I think. Palatable area.
Sounded like he said he moved too far.
Near impossible make. Has just the 4, loses count, 7 stands. And that hurts badly for Dom here in Game 2.
Chops the 4 straight off for the 7. And all of a sudden, Packy has life.
Now, really glad he made the Guaranteed Rate spare of the game. Looking to follow it up and leaves a 6-pin.
Well, you have one right-hander, one left-hander in this match. So nobody's in the way. Dom has the right side of the lane to himself. Packy has the left side of the lane to himself.
Defender loves it. Dad's also Packy, by the way. Cool family nickname. Left lane, 3rd frame, yeah.
There you
Those
go.
pins had no chance, Randy, none whatsoever. The USFL is coming, starting Saturday, kicks off with an historic inaugural game. The New Jersey Generals take on the Birmingham Stallions at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and NBC. It's back. The USFL can't wait for more great football. How's Dom respond off the open frame? Very well, thank you.
Perfectly.
Keep moving now. Chase it, boy.
Those numbers from Strike Track powered by Kia. And nice way to recover after that big 4 in the 2nd frame.
Dom, top seed at the Colorado Springs Open. 2 seed in Fairlawn, Ohio at the TOC. Chris Prather for the major. Harry wants to take down Packy and leaves the 2-pin.
3.8
breakpoint board down lane, and that's just a little too far to the right.
Guess anyway, so I can spare. Come on.
See this number right here as I try to use my telestrator.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
That's the percentage of time the 2 pins converted on tour, and all those great stats are brought to us all by Lane Talk, and for more information visit lanetalk.com.
Fourth frame looks for the double, 25-pin lead. You better believe it. All right. Packy packing a punch. And has a nice lead here in game 2.
It's like he's moved a little more towards the center part of the lane.
The Beer Frame, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wraps a Pabst today, and please drink responsibly. PBR Beer Frame. For the turkey and a 35-pin lead. Oh!
Huge.
Help on the 6-pin, down it goes.
Huge break. Stripped a couple 6s today. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all. Immense success overseas for Dom. Plenty here in the U.S. 10-pin.
Wide.
Yeah, again, another shot farther right than he wanted. Messenger in front. Thanks for nothing.
Last lane, 10-pin, no worries there. A layup for the greatest bowlers in the world. Nice bounce back for Packy in game 2. Lost the first game 280-226. Race to 2. 2 games, you're through.
Ball change coming up for Don Barrett. And that is speed. Nice change.
That worked out, didn't it? But Packy, Randy, the upper hand in game 2.
Well, it's not over yet. Halfway through game 2, can Don Barrett close it out, or are we going to extra frames?
Back at the Kegel Training Center. 2022 Kia PBA Tour Playoffs on FS1. Dave, Randy, Kimberly, our entire group. Packed house. Loud house. Packy by 36 pins. In game 2, Dom won the first game, 280-226 convincingly. Packy looks for the 4-bagger. And a 46-pin lead, game 2 here. Can't quite get that done with a 7-pin.
Well, even though these lanes are perfectly level, the pin decks are perfect, pins look like they're brand new. He's playing the 2 lanes a little bit differently, even though both lanes were oiled the same. And that could be how he started to play them when he was practicing. Maybe he just saw something a little bit different on one lane. And it could be lane surface use as well. So let's take a look at what he's doing here. Right lane, left lane comparison. So on the right lane, he's playing a little bit deeper, a couple boards deeper. And as he gets to the arrows, it's the same kind of numbers. And that's the difference between the right and the left lane.
Strike Track, powered by Kia. Nice lead for Packy, game 2. Nice shot. Left lane. Looking good, looking strong.
I mean, much farther right.
Throw more of those. A couple more of those. Come on.
Excuse me, much farther left on that shot than the previous one, and it just boomeranged back. Dom changing balls on both lanes.
January 29th for Dom Barrow. He arrived in the U.S. He'll head back in a couple days back to Great Britain. Finally see his family again. He'd like to return for the conclusion of the playoffs if he can keep on winning. But he's got to get through Packy first. First things first, right?
Yeah, he needs to keep striking. He did make the ball change, and the last two were perfect, obviously. But I think for him to win this game and to shut out Packy, he needs to strike out.
We showed you Packy's sister, Maddie, in the audience watching closely here, rooting on her brother. Packy officiated at her wedding in Maine. September last year. That's pretty cool. There's Packy. All right. I love it. Portland, Maine. It's a pretty good bowling town, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. Ah. Great pictures. Big day. The happy couple watching Packy, pretty cool. Nothing like bowling in a bow tie. And getting a late hit on the 7-pin. Pretty sweet as well for Packy Hanrahan.
That hit right there just may extend his life in this tournament. Watch how late this kick is. There's the Kegel carry.
He knew how big a shot that was. So Barrett in a huge hole here in game 2. Looking for a 4-bagger. Foundation frame time for Dom, but uphill battle. Right lane for Barrett. Shot. Might have our second roll-off of the Kia PBA playoffs. First of the day went to Bill O'Neill, head-to-head with Belmo, his best friend. The top seed knocked out to begin this year's playoffs.
Dom can strike out for 233. That would force Packy to mark with good count.
Starts the 10th frame in style.
I just have a feeling we're going to go to a roll-off.
Fun to watch.
Barrett the higher seed, so he'll get choice of starting lane and position. Obviously, if he picks the left lane, he'd start first. If he picks the right lane, he would go second. since he made the ball change. He's been perfect. Beautiful game. Always has been. Lost his swing direction. Fought back for a couple of years and was right back where he left off when he was winning.
He worked so hard in the offseason, he told us this week, on that hand location at the release. Swing, mental game. All come together for Dom this year. Wraps up with a 233. Now it's up to Packy to try to wrap up the game.
That's why you do it right here.
That's what he needs. With his family watching, Packy gets the trip on the 7-pin and gets the game to win. A roll-off will follow.
Beautiful shot there by Packy.
And Messenger coming across just for some insurance.
Would have matched the playoffs. Bill O'Neill won game one. Belmo stormed back in game two. Then O'Neill won the roll-off. Similar here. Dom won game one. Packy game two. And also a six-pack alert here, so get ready, Randy. So if Packy strikes, $1,000, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. Pabst six-pack alert for Packy. How about it? No. However, the win in game two. .255, 233. So like our first match with O'Neill and Belmonte, we will have a roll-off here, 9th, 10th frame. Higher seed will choose the order. That is Dom Barrett. Higher pinfall takes it to the round of 8. What's better than this? Not much in the sport of bowling.
Got away with one.
He'll take it.
Finally. Nice little break there. Got it farther right than he wanted to. But a nice break and good pin carry.
Now Packy getting up on the lane. He just finished the 10th frame on.
Pressure building. Big shot. A little distraction there with the lights for Packy, so he'll regroup. Trying to match Barrett's strike. Oh!
My goodness.
A 9-pin somehow stands.
Sure, Randy loves that.
No, that's horrible. Look at that. Terrible. If that ends up costing him, well, let's just say I'll know exactly how he feels.
He did mention that a second ago. You can relate.
Awful break. Not over. It's not over by a long shot.
Left lane for Packy in search of his first title. It's going to be a tough journey now. All right, Packy's going to think about it here, Randy. Take a re-rack. His last shot here of the roll-off.
I mean, just how big that solid 9-pin is that he left with his first shot. If he strikes there, it would, and strikes on this ball, it would have forced Barrett to get the first strike in the 10th frame.
Oh, did the same thing.
Yep, he didn't like it. Saw it. 2-pin again.
Yeah, both shots stood up on him real quick on that left lane. Now Dom Barrett, spare 9.
Blew open. God, it's annoying.
Obviously, if he strikes first ball, it's over. Wow. Very deliberate.
A strike does it for Dom, which he completes. And Dom Barrett wins to advance to the round of 8. Packy gave him a battle.
He did. With a gorgeous shot there. A great ball change halfway through game 2, and Dom Barrett is moving on.
Winner of prior PBA playoffs champ Chris Prather and Brad Miller in search of his first career title.
Great ball, mate. Great ball.
Really fun match to watch. Second roll-off out of the first 3 matches in the 2022 Kia PBA playoffs.
Yeah, well done.
Bill O'Neill, Kyle Troop, and now Dom Barrett have moved on to the round of 8. Prather and Brad Miller, 5 versus 12 seed match still to come here on FS1. Dom Barrett through to the quarters. It was not easy. Joining 2 other great bowlers. It's win or go home in the Kia PBA playoffs. Back to Kimberly.
Dom, Packy did not make this easy on you. He kept the pressure on you to force that roll off. But what worked for you that you walked away with this win?
Yeah, just try and bowl as good as I can, and with Packy being left-handed, just manage the lanes, the pair of lanes as close together as I can, try and bowl as big a scores as I could, not worry about, obviously, any transition I'd see apart from my own. But, you know, Packy's had a great season, he's a great competitor. That was a tough match, and yeah, all credit to him.
Well, you've had a great season as well, and it continues. Congratulations, you're moving on to the round of 8.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Kimberly, thanks so much. Tom Barrett, job well done. Takes care of the big two-handed lefty. Packy Hanrahan, odds to win round of 16. The favorite is the Shark, Chris Prather himself, minus 150. Head-to-head with Brad Miller. We saw Miller in Vegas last week, third place finish. We know Prather has won this event and majors. Great matchup on the way. Three matches complete. Day 1, Kia PBA playoffs. 1 to follow here. Is it Miller time? Find out. Prather Miller head-to-head after Dom Barrett needed the roll-off to knock off Packy Hanrahan. Good showing for Packy today. Final warm-ups here. Brad Miller told us today during practice, feels fresh, feels really confident after his great showing in Vegas at the Masters. Chris Prather supremely confident in our chat with him this week. Another big season for the Shark. Gonna be fun to watch.
Rolling out of Plainfield Lanes in Plainfield, Illinois, the 2019 PBA playoffs champion, Chris Prather.
With 5 career titles and 2 majors, this guy knows how to win the big bucks. He won the very first PBA playoffs in 2019 for a cool $100,000. This was in a roll-off against Sterner. He also won this year's Tournament of Champions for another $100,000. Chris Prather knows how to win the big ones.
The granddaddy of the World Series of Bowling World Championship. PBA playoff history for Prather. Won it all in Portland. 2019 starts 2022 in style with a strike.
Yeah. 2020 TSC and this year's World Championship. Both of those paid $100,000, and then he won the first ever playoffs for $100,000.
He bowls out of Sterling Bowl in Sugar Creek, Missouri, Brad Miller.
Well, we just saw Brad Miller not too long ago, was it like a week, finishing third at the Masters in Vegas. 2020, his best season, where he made 3 telecasts. Brad Miller still looking for his first ever PBA title.
This guy's got the game. We saw it in Vegas. We've seen it many times on TV. And he said to us today, I'm getting so much more comfortable on television. Starts his day, right lane, 7-pin. Everything but contact with a 7.
Well, I think that's like the first time we've seen a 7-pin all day.
So Belmont 4 in that one game. Seed has his 7-pin, has his mark. I said it's this week just on cloud 9 because the Brad and Kyle show, the YouTube channel, has been so popular with his best friend and fellow PBA bowler. Kyle Sherman, just fantastic. So many views, so many hits. They've hired 2 staff members, so it went from 3 hours a night of editing after either practicing or competing on tour. Now someone else is handling the heavy lifting. And Brad and Kyle reaping the benefits. Now he's trying to win on tour as well. Create some cool new content, 10-pin. It'll be only fitting, Randy, right? That Kyle won that he win too.
Yeah, that'd make for a great story, wouldn't it?
It's Hollywood script stuff, I'm telling you, man. Nice shot. Two single pin spare conversions, no problem there for Miller, but of course you want to strike. Especially against this guy.
Second at this year's Tournament of Champions, where he lost to Dom Barrett, who we just saw.
And right now the lane and the old pattern is giving Prather exactly what he likes to do, where he can get inside and use that great wrist and hand.
This is one of the cleanest releases on tour.
It did.
The bowling ball is listening to Chris Prather. That's got to be a good feeling to begin game one of this race to 2. Late in his match with Anthony Simonson last week in Vegas. As you see his arsenal, Brad had a bad miss that he said, look, it was uncalled for. Couple shots here and there in that show. He might be a champion and a major winner as well. That was good in the right lane.
Brad going with the idol
As his ball of choice to start this match. And a beauty there.
Brad coming off his first ever major TV appearance last week. It's the process. It's building step by step to try to get to that championship form.
Yeah, he's happy about that one. Nice little double. Can't let Prather get too far out in front.
You can see why, because this guy's locked in right now. Front 4 for Prather. A tremendous start for the Shark. Mr. ATM, you got big money events this guy's won. He talked about it.
Yep. Chris using the Zen Master.
Cross it over. Hey! He'll take it. Little break.
Huge break. My goodness.
What a start. Front 5 for Prather. Satisfying moment of the match. Sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. Sweet. US Open. So the 10 down, the 7 up. Open frame, and it's looking really good for Chris Prather in game 1.
Chris Prather gets off to a red-hot start. He's perfect through 5. Can he keep it going?
Tell you who loves it. This guy. Look at the start of Chris Prather, a Pabst 6-pack alert frame for the Shark. All right, start game 1. Race to 2. With a front 6. How about it, Chris? Well, the commercial break, no such luck, the 4-9 split.
All right, simple. Get it over here, cut the 4 into the 9.
Simple. Let's see. Oh!
That was close.
Really close. I thought he had it. Instead, 4-9 stand. Hurts with the count. Look at that lead. Evaporate by 14 pins. How does he bounce back? Wow, ring and 10 pin. Good shot.
Good looking shot here, but watch the 6 just wrap around the 10. All of a sudden, Brad Miller's got a little life. After the pocket 7-10. Miller hasn't missed pocket. 7 pin in the first, 10 pin in the second, pocket 7-10 in the 6 on a 3-bagger.
So 7 frame. That's how you do it. Capitalize on the struggle there from Chris Prather. Now things in game 1 are really interesting. Visit PBA.com to check out officially licensed PBA apparel and merchandise. Items include PBA hats, t-shirts, custom jerseys, including replica jerseys of the PBA's star players. Head to PBA.com, click on the Shop PBA link to get shopping.
Got a hook. And guess what? Another 7 pin. Yeah.
Theme of the day.
Yeah, and you could see it was right of where he wanted it. Still had a chance to strike. Just inside 4th arrow, the 20th board on the lane.
All right, another single pin. Spare conversion cross lane for the 7. Back and forth you go in game 1. Momentum keeps shifting here. Not a good one. 8th frame works on a spare. He didn't like that and almost had the big 4. Still the 4-6-10 to deal with.
You heard him say not a good one, and he paid for it. And I mean, he's just giving this right back to Brad Miller. See the max scores there. Prather can still shut him out. 230, 225. And it looks like he's going to change balls. He's going to UFO alert.
Major struggle. Right lane, 6th and 8th frames for Prather. He's imploded on the right lane, left lane. Oh, good shot, 10 pin. Ring and 10 for Chris.
Another one on that lane. Wow, look at his first 5 frames, all strikes, and his last 4 frames. 4-9 split, 10 pin. Big 4 without the 7, and another 10 pin. And now he can lose. a huge lead out of the gate, right? Had a 30-something pin lead.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
Yeah.
It's up to Brad to take care of the advantage. Take advantage, and he does. Trip 10 pin. That's how you do it.
Had the good touch on this one because that got a little bit right as well. Came off the spot and trips the 10 out.
Big topic of discussion with Brad last week in Vegas and here this week in Lake Wales. Does he belong out here? He says yes. I worked so hard with Coach Mike Jasnow about personal confidence, the belief that he is among the best in the world. All these TV appearances would back that up.
And the last 2 shots on that right lane have both been open frames.
Ball change there for Brad Miller as he's looking at something else for game 2.
Problematic right lane. Okay. Got the strike.
Got the strike, got game 1.
Got the win. Chris's wife is here watching all the action. We spoke to them together. They were driving from Illinois. The Florida stop in Pensacola, his hometown. Wife Ashley. And he has won game 1 in the race to 2 against Brad Miller. Already O'Neill, Troop, Barrett have advanced to begin the 2022 Kia PBA playoffs. Game 2 Rand's on the way. This is going to be fun. Can Miller rally or can Prather put it away? Let's find out next. Back at KTC Kegel Training Center, Lake Wells, Dave, Randy, Kimberly, our entire crew ready for game 2. Who joins Barrett, O'Neill, Troop in the next round? Brad Miller would like to be on that list.
Miller changes balls to Helios.
And Chris Prather looks like he's going to I think that's a dark code.
Five-pin win. Game 1. Chris Prather, good start. Let's go back to Kimberly.
Well, guys, you just mentioned the Luna Lanes in Pensacola, Florida. And if you go there, you'll actually see KP's Corner, which is Chris Prather's very own trophy case. His dad, Anthony, has managed and operated the center for 30-plus years, and it's where Chris grew up bowling. However, the trophy case isn't going to be looking like that much longer because with Chris's wins, they now have to make room for a $100,000 check and a World Championship trophy.
I mean, you can upgrade it, Kimberly, right? With the winnings. I like the shark teeth on that cool trophy case.
Come on, throw it better, man.
Chris and Ashley stopped in Pensacola, his hometown, on the way down from the Chicago area where they live. So cool. KP's Corner, love it.
Well, he's got a little tester in front of him now, the 36910, because of that back pin. Perfect.
Passes the test.
Perfect, Chris. I've seen him make it throwing it straight at the 3 and the 9, and then obviously hooking it like that.
Do you have a trophy case like KP's Corner?
I do not.
What do you have with all your accolades?
I have nothing.
Checks? No?
No.
Should do it.
Everything got lost in a fire.
Miller's response is an 8-pin.
Looks like the left lane's hooking a little bit more than the right lane. Brad now using 2 different bowling balls.
Saw that look of disappointment. No, up against a great bowler like Chris Prather. Just can't miss out on opportunities. This great sellout crowd today was chanting Miller time on our last commercial break. Lost to his best friend the opening match of the Southwest Region Finals. Kyle is here to root on his buddy. And of course create more content for their YouTube channel. Up past 90,000 views daily, depending on which event they're bowling. It's become wildly popular. Check it out on YouTube. He says it's like a Hollywood movie. There's so many characters in and out of that show. It's pretty cool. Prather wants it to hook, it does. Responds. Easter Sunday night on Fox. It's the most unpredictable race of the year when Bristol meets 20,000 truckloads of dirt and chaos reigns under the lights. The NASCAR Bristol Dirt Race, Easter Sunday night at 7 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Sounds like a lot of dirt.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Can't wait. He liked it. That's why.
Nicely done. This is what he likes to do. I mean, he's so good at it. He likes to get way in and use his wrist and just wheel on it. All right, Brad now going to the same ball he's using on the left lane here on the right.
To tie it in the fourth with a strike. That comes in high, 3-6-10 stand.
Well, if he's going to stay in that ball, he's got to move farther left and open up his angles a little bit more. Good cover. 3-6-10, converted 80% of the time. Did I mention our good friends at Lane Talk? They give us those numbers.
You have mentioned it, but go ahead.
Well,
what's the website?
Lanetalk.com.
There you go. Works on a spare, fifth frame, much better shot. Look at that ball reaction as he tattoos the 1-3 pocket. Those pins had zero chance of standing with the best shot of the match. Turkey time, possibly Prather in the fifth, yes. Up by 20 pins.
Yep. All he has to do is execute. He's going to hit the pocket and probably strike when he does.
Some great memories from winning in 2019. Had a big 3-4-6-7-10 conversion against Bill O'Neill to win the first Kia PBA playoffs. Looks for a four-bagger, 6 frame. Oh, tap on the 10, but it would not fall.
Well, I spoke too soon about his carry.
Gives Brad some life, so there's a chance for Brad Miller in game 2. Needs a rally, wants to force a roll-off to advance in the 2022 Kia PBA playoffs here on FS1. Let's resume round of 16 Kia PBA playoffs here on FS1. Dave, Randy, Kimberly, our entire crew. Down 19, but works on a strike. Cut it to 9, 6 frame, Brad Miller, big shot. Oh, now the break he wanted. Hey, down goes the 10.
What a great break that was. That was crazy. Ring and 10 pin. I don't even know what pin that was. That's crazy.
That is so rare on a ring and 10 pin for a messenger. Look at the crowd. Look at Brad. What the?
Can you imagine if that extends his tournament life? Gotta love the Kegel carry.
All right, can he capitalize on the momentum? Yes, great shot left lane.
Wow, just took the lead with that hit right there. And again,
will it turn out to be his saving grace at 6 frame where it was a ring and 10 pin on that right lane and something came across, something hit another pin, shot across and took the pin out.
He's got great touch, doesn't he?
Amazing. His message to Brad, not today. Not now. Six and 2 career record, 212.31 average for Prather in PBA playoff action. Entering today, of course, he won at 2019. We talked about 5th seed here. Let's try this again. Some help on the 7 pin. Miller got it on the 10. Prather gets it on the 7 and takes the lead right back.
Not today's 7 pin, not today.
What a game. To take the lead right back. Is he going to get that help again? Almost across the deck for the 10 pin.
Pretty nice shot, but it's just another soft 10 for Brad Miller.
Has his 10 pin, has his mark, but the non-strike does hurt in such a tight match late. If you're tuning in here at FS1 for America's Day at the Races, it can be seen currently on FS2. And we'll have that for you here at FS1 when we wrap up from Lake Wales.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Big miss.
257. Wow. Huge miss.
I think we saw that at the Masters last week too, didn't we? From Brad. Wow, I think the best way to make this is just throw a strike ball into the 1-5. That's what he's doing. Miss left.
Wow. Head pin up, and that is a disaster this late in the game. Suddenly the lead for Prather balloons to 25 pins, and he is squarely in the driver's seat.
If he strikes here, it's over.
You heard him say it. One good one. Right lane. Prather has it.
Done.
Knockout punch. Chris Prather seeking his second career PBA playoffs title. And for Brad Miller, a long way to that first championship will continue. It's been a great season for Brad, but comes up short here today. Loses 2-0. Our second 2-0 match of the day, in addition to Kyle Troop taking down the 8th seed Sean Rash. This one's over. Simonson, Maldonado, Buttriff, Johnson. Saturday, 1 Eastern on FS1. Our post show on YouTube is coming up as well. Presented by Kia.
Still Miller time.
Still Miller time. And well said there for Chris Prather, but he's moving on. Brad is not. An impressive two-game sweep for Chris Prather. Shark advances. Randy, quite a day of bowling.
Yeah, we had some great matches. And I mean, some big scores, and I don't see that changing throughout the entirety of the playoffs.
So head to the PBA YouTube channel. A few minutes for the PBA post show presented by Kia. And don't forget, playoff coverage continues next Saturday. FS1, 1 Eastern, more action. Round of 16, Simo, Maldo, Buttriff, and Johnson. Up next here at FS1, America's Day at the Races. Now for Randy Peterson.